What's up guys, it's Jeff Chan from Shredded, and today you'll be watching me break down my Muay Thai sparring with a long-time training partner, Adrian. We always have a blast sparring each other because we always have a mutual agreement to up the intensity just a little bit to push and challenge each other. So if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Before we get started, are you a pure striker but at the same time a huge UFC fan? Have you thought of making the transition to MMA but not sure how? Well, I'm excited to share with you guys a new project I've been working on for over a year now. A monthly membership program that helps you learn striking and grappling and eventually combine the two sports together. Once you sign up, you'll get access to 4 unique follow-along classes a week. Just check it out in the description box below. So Adrian's really good at his kickback counter when he gets hit. You'll see his kickback counter work in his favor several times in this sparring session. So you can see that I'm standing much taller than I usually do because I'm using a Muay Thai style in this session. And I just missed Adrian's head kick here. So here's one of my favorite sequences. Hand trap into my cross, then anticipating my opponent to counter, I step off to the side with my low kick to counter their counter. A nice foot sweep from me here, but got yelled at my coach for not following up with something. We are taught to always follow up with a strike in case they don't fall, and even if they do, we can catch them with extra points on their way down to the ground. So if you've watched my boxing breakdown with my evasive coach, you would know what I'm trying to do here with my rear arm out. But Adrian catches me with a kick to the right side of my body, and there we go. I went for another foot sweep, but it failed. Good thing I followed up with my lead body kick like my coach said earlier. And Adrian blitzes in with a flurry of punches followed by a head kick. Many people advise not to use head movement in Muay Thai, which I agree there is a higher risk, but I was able to use head movement to evade the kick to the head because I was backstepping as I used my head movement. Over here, I went for an inside low kick to rear long knee, but Adrian had such a good kickback response that after my inside low kick, he kicked back and ended up sweeping me as I threw my long knee. Another punch combo followed by stepping off to the side and kicking to evade the counter punch. The kickback is a great reaction counter. Another option is to immediately fire back with your cross, and if your opponent defends, follow up with that low kick. Whoops, I went a little hard there. If you've watched my previous videos with Adrian, you'll have noticed Adrian and I have a history of sparring a little harder, but we consent to it and appreciate each other for it. Another foot sweep attempt turned to calf kick. Adrian was too far for any follow-up. And a lunging rear side teep from Adrian. He pushes off his lead foot and lifts his rear knee up as he jumps into the teep. Went for one of my favorite hip sweeps here, but Adrian knew exactly what I was doing as I've used this on him in the past. This is what it should have looked like. So he wrapped his arm around my head, making it very difficult to finish. A second attempt at the inside low kick to rear long knee, but ended up hitting with the muscle instead of the kneecap. And always exit the clinch with a high kick. Adrian had his hands up, but you never know when you may catch someone with their hands down. Another failed foot sweep, and a little delay on the follow-up kick. Here is a drop shift, lifting the lead knee up to fake a kick, then kicking it back as the jab is thrown, then using the jab to disguise the left high kick. And finally, a successful attempt with the inside low kick to rear long knee. I've mentioned this many times, but we must fail before we learn and succeed. You can see that I've had several failed attempts in the same sparring session, but I kept trying until I finally landed one. Here is a nice jump knee by pushing off my lead foot and lunging forward as I grab Adrian's head with my lead arm. Once again, always make sure to exit the clinch with a high kick. I always like to cross frame with the same sidearm I am kicking with and push the head, guiding it into my high kick. Again with my double kick, but Adrian does a great job intercepting my kick. Another hand trap to cross, but Adrian tries to intercept me with a lead body kick. So because his lead leg was up, I went for the back leg instead. This is something you need to see and adapt on the spot. I tried to use one of Peter Yan's shifting combinations. Jab cross as I stepped into southpaw, but because Adrian didn't back away, I used my right forearm to frame off and push to create space, then into my double right hook to left kick. Another foot sweep here. I tried to follow up with punches as Adrian fell down, just like my coach told me to.
Get them while they're going down? Yeah. Oh my god.
Some subtle feints here, and then another feint and into my cross to low kick. And I scored the inside low kick to rear long knee combo again. As you try a combo more and more, you fix the mistakes you made the previous times and just start to make sense of the little details that you didn't understand before. It's hard to explain exactly what those mistakes were, but it's more of a sensitivity thing. and a beautiful lead head kick counter as I was punching by Adrian. Some more feints here to keep Adrian guessing. Then I tried to explode into a jump knee again, but because Adrian backed away, I needed to follow up with my double step low kick to close the distance. Adrian catches me this time with the intercepting lead body kick as I jabbed, but I was able to still brush it and into my counter hook and double step low kick. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please let me know in the comments below, and also like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when a new video is released.